I'm gonna take that boy's crown. There's a serpent in these still waters, lying deep down. To that king I will bow, at least for now. One of these days are coming, I'm gonna take that boy's crown. 'Cause I am a little wicked. I am, 'cause I am. Hands up, just like it said. I am a little wicked. No one calls you honey when you're sitting on a throne. I'll be high up in that tower, he'll be down there getting stoned. Beware the patient woman, 'cause this much I know. No one calls you honey when you're sitting on a throne. 'Cause I am a little wicked. Just like it said, I am a little wicked. I am a little wicked. I am, 'cause I am. Hands up, just like you said. I am a little wicked. No one calls you honey when you're sitting on a throne. No one calls you honey when you're sitting on a throne.
Hello, everybody. I'm sorry for keeping you all waiting. Technical issues. So I had to do like a whole lot of things that have made everything all confused. So let's see. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. That's me in my Tennessee accent. It's good to see you. Thank you for hanging with me for long enough to be able to fix all the things. I appreciate it. And yeah, this is a poo walk. That's how you know we've got desperate. We've had to change browsers, go into a whole different thing, and here we are. I'm here to announce everyone that I am officially poo. Thank you. Yep. And I am also Soup's cousin. These are facts. We cannot deny it. I just thought it was about time that you should all know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, I know it's been a well-kept secret all of this time. But I thought there's been a whole lot of recent talk where people are like, misgendering poo and claiming they know certain things when they clearly don't. So I just thought it was time to take my rightful place as official top poop of YouTube. It's just the way it is. Sorry about it. For a long time now, it's been rumored that it was Six Up and various other people, and people know all the things, and clearly they don't. It's wild to me. Wild. And why are people trying to gender a poo anyway? What? What are you doing? I mean, it's obviously not their content that bothers you. It's definitely their gender. What? I don't know. I don't know. Ah, dear God. It's too much. These people play way too much. Right, judgmental chihuahua? I'm officially the shit. I always have to remember to make sure that I use my uh, regular picture and my account and all the things to make sure that it goes up whenever I'm going up on panel somewhere, because I never want there to be the opportunity of somebody going up as me. So in case somebody does pop up on a panel somewhere with this little icon, chances are it'll be a clone. You would want to be real careful. This is just a pictorial form of the current vibe at Wee Towers at the moment. Everything was going wrong. Everything. And I was just like, there's nothing else for it, Wee. You're going to have to restart and just start from scratch. So sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I really hate that. Really, really hate it. So, in order not to give Soup an aneurysm, I'm not going to go through and say hello, 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 hello to everybody. So hello, 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 hello. Soup will shout at me otherwise. She's just very aggressive, very aggressive. She does the most out here. She keeps us all under control, thank goodness. Yeah, like she's taught me to do tricks and everything. It's kind of amazing. So like, I know my place as official jerk side piece. So welcome in everybody. I hope your day has been tolerable for what you've experienced of it so far. Yeah, there's a lot happening on these YouTube streets. A whole lot happening. And somehow people are seemingly oblivious and it doesn't make sense. It's like, what are you all doing? What? You didn't see that? Okay, let's make sure the people see it. So that's what we're going to do today. Another little bit of show and tell. Hey, Sissy, how you doing? Oh, absolutely, Jessie, and I am here for it. Go for it. Do all the things. I wonder, do you think a pigeon would be able to make it as far as Ireland? Do you think it would be able to get that far? I mean, I don't know. It would seem it might struggle, but we witness a lot of struggles. So it would be very on brand, I suppose, in one way. Love that for them. Love that. Okie dokie. So today, everybody, we're going to be covering a stream that this wonderful creator called Smileystorey'sWorld, the same lady that I was speaking on the last day, because for some reason she has chosen to just not give a single flying poop anymore. And that's lovely. That's great. Live your best life. Go ahead. But don't be expecting us to say nothing. Look, Chris, I'm trying to be. Eliza will shout at me if I start saying all the naughty words. So consider it full sarcasm mode at the moment. So the nicer I am, the more venomous it's going to be. There will still be some because I'm still me, and they slip out every occasion. It just happens, like a little squeaky poop. And it is absolutely Timu Nancy Grace, absa-flippin'-lutely. Now, this woman has been covering the Sebastian Rogers case. I say covering, but again, that's a matter of, as Smiley would say, opinion. That's a matter of opinion. So depending on what you perceive as coverage, she's doing something. She's definitely doing something. Oh my goodness, Pearl. I hope you feel better soon. Everybody's going through the wars at the moment. It feels like we've all just had a complete. We're all just falling apart at the seams. It's like the spring has somehow thawed our little bodies and just bits are falling off, dropping off, doing all the things. It's very inconvenient. We don't have time for it. It makes all the things a whole lot more awkward. Right, soup in bubble wrap, literally. One of those huge, like inflatable bubbles that you see people, play with, where you can have like little play fights and stuff with. One of those big bowl things. We'll put her in that. I think it would be splendid. I think we all need one, to be honest. Welcome, Cheesy Cracker. How you doing? I hope today to keep the cheese firmly on my cracker because Lord knows, watching this last night, it felt like it was about to slip off. Or at least somebody's cheese was sliding off their cracker. So Smiley's been covering Sebastian Rogers. Sebastian Rogers is a 15-year-old who is missing from the Tennessee area, a place that Smiley claims as her stomping ground. You would think she would be a little bit connected to that. Apparently not. But Sebastian also has complex special needs. He has 6q27 chromosomal deletion, which means it affects many of his systems, not just mentally, physically, all the things. I could go into a whole complex story about that, but it's a very, very rare syndrome. Now, a lot of people don't understand it, so they just choose to describe him as a boy with autism, or at least I would hope they would. More often than not, they just say he's an autistic boy. And again, I think most people these days know that that's not the way to be describing that. So he's a boy with autism, a boy with complex special needs, who is missing. And this lunatic, Smiley Stories World, took it upon herself last night to be just doing the most. As if she wasn't doing it already, she just went full idiot. And I love that for her. Smiley also claims to have a now adult child who has special needs, autism in fact. But what you're about to hear come out of Smiley's mouth, under the guise of her being supposedly not upset, is a whole lot of talk about a short bus, to the point that I was almost going to put a counter on the screen to see how many times she says it within an hour of a live stream. And she talks about the short bus countless amounts of time. In fact, if somebody wants to keep track of that, I would love you forever. Because, oh my God. And again, for somebody who claims to have an adult child who has autism, I don't understand where there's a complete lack of awareness, but she wants to put everybody on this short bus. Now, for us Europeans, thank you, thank you, popcorn. See, you've been like waiting for this moment. You're like, I'm ready. For us Europeans, we don't use that terminology, but we understand what it is. We know what it is. And even if we did ever use it, we would never use it these days. I don't know how emotionally stunted someone has to be, Smiley, to be using terms like that. I don't get it. Hey, Chasing, welcome, love, welcome. But it made me real angry, real angry. I know that there's a good selection of parents in the chat who also have children with special needs. And even those that don't. If you don't see what's wrong with this, I don't know what to tell you. We maybe need to have some sort of sensitivities class, some sort of basic understanding. I don't know. But Smiley has completely, I don't know. I would like to say lost the plot, but I think this is actually her true self. I really do. And that's sad. But that's who she is. That's her choice. And she's out here putting this out on display to the entire world. Great. Fabulous. Now, this all came about because someone had the absolute audacity to email Smiley. Can you believe it? Can you believe somebody emailing you? I mean, what? What? That's outrageous, you say. I know, outrageous. So somebody had emailed Smiley, and considering she's been on these YouTube streets for several years now, she has failed to learn, adapt any discernment at all into her being, never mind her channel, and decided, oh, well, it's great, I'll just put this out on display. She was going to use it as a teachable moment. I think the thing that Smiley's about to teach us is that the person writing the email isn't the only problem on YouTube. Now, if you choose to support this lady, go ahead, live your best life. I wish nothing but the best for you. I hope you're able to teach her to do better. Or at least you don't fall into the same path, because anybody behaving like this is ridiculous. And then, everybody, after she tells you this whole story about the person with the email, the father of the missing child is in her chat. After she has said short bus possibly 1,000,000 times. Now, fair enough, the man has other things on his mind. I should hope he does. But somehow Smiley has decided it would be important to draw this email to his attention because that should be his priority. You know, I mean, most of us would think it would be maybe helping to find his missing child and looking after himself. But no, Smiley wants to do show and tell with the email. We'll get there. So, before I continue as well, in the little description for today's video, because I'm trying to pretend like I know what I'm doing rather than just... Anyway, in the little description thingy, there are 2 links. Those 2 links go to Duchess's channel. One live that she did a few days ago, detailing some escapades of Smiley's little gang of investigators. And I think would recommend that everybody go and watch that if you can, please. I think it's important. The other link is a live that Duchess had did yesterday, where she talks about Sebastian Rogers and autism. And do you know what, everybody? Duchess didn't mention a short bus once. It's kind of amazing, right? It's almost like she has the awareness, intelligence, and the care within her soul not to be a complete idiot. Smiley, however, not so much. I'm really trying not to say all of the naughty words because I really, really feel like it right now. Ho, ho, ho. All right. So Smiley had went live during the night. She was telling everybody about this email, the email she had got, and how breaking news it was that she had to read out the email, and we'll go from there. I've tried to skip a portion of the hellos, and we're going to try and get into it as quickly as possible. Says Soup, you're already half an hour in and you're still yapping. I know. I'm sorry, Soup. I'm a human being. I've had a run. Soup's like, I'm not finding this acceptable at all. Right. So here we go, everybody.
I did have a good live today, didn't I? Hello, Deborah Ann. Watching you on Load and Ziggy on my TV. Oh, okay. I didn't know Ziggy was on. I'm sorry. I really am not going to keep y'all long. Actually, I was going to turn in early. I wasn't even going to come out with this, but since I had out.
Can you all hear that okay? As you're well aware, I've had to chipmunk her up a little bit. Because we'll not be doing any of that strike nonsense because I've got some shit to say. Yeah, as the little banner says at the top, everything's covered under the copyright disclaimer. And it's all edited anyway, from sound, video, you name it. So let's investigate this entire shit show. You might want to grab a snack, a coffee, some sort of gag, because this is going to want to make you punch a squirrel by the end of it. It will. Now, the person Smiley is about to tell you about, we don't know who it is. They've sent her an email. But she goes from describing that she believes it to be a character who's been on YouTube called Outlaw Trucker. Any of us who've been around for a little bit know who that is. And when you hear the context of the email, yeah, it would sort of make sense. But then later on, she tries to allude that it might be Chris Proudfoot, which is the stepfather of this missing child. But she, again, just like the previous time, she brought it to YouTube, rather than turning it into anybody who can actually do anything about it. She's decided to bring it to YouTube because that's where her priority lies. It's almost like the grift is more important, but that's just my opinion.
Outlaw Trucker, email me. I think Smiley's scared of these motherfuckers. Mother truckers. First of all, these mother truckers that's so big need to learn how to spell. Y'all want to talk about me? I never claimed to put my punctuations in and all my things because I never claimed.
Now, considering that Smiley's about to give the writer of this email a whole lesson on spelling, punctuation, grammar, Smiley, spelling and punctuation are not the same thing. So I love that you've started out already spewing shit, and it only gets worse. And there's a whole lot of Smiley saying a whole lot of words here, so that's why I was trying to be well behaved for a minute. For a minute.
To be perfect. I guess they didn't get a good old earful from Smiley today. Oops, I forgot to leave out the mother truckers today. I figured before it turned over a good old mother chicken morning, I might as well, before I lay down and go to sleep, and say my prayers for forgiveness. Now, I ain't gonna backtrack, because I said what I meant, and I meant what the fuck I said. Yeah, truck around and find out, mother truckers. I better come on here and give you your little dose of your bullshit.
So you can see she's sort of feeling herself right now. I mean, she's so proud of herself. This email has upset her so badly. She's trying to pretend that it hasn't, but she's come on live in the middle of the night to tell everybody about it. I mean, you're not doing a very good job of hiding how you feel there, Smiley, but okay. Alrighty. Smile around and find out, right? So, Smiley Smiley thinks she has found all the witty punchlines, and you're about to hear what's actually her priority, and it sure isn't a missing child, and it sure isn't anyone with autism. Her priority is herself.
Whoever you are. And give my audience a little bit more dose of some shit they can stir up. Hello, honey. Y'all go get all y'all friends. It's only gonna be about maybe 15 minutes. So I'll sit here and what do they call that? Milk the cow, gas the truck. Let's sit here and gas the truck a little bit. Now, gas is expensive. We gonna gas the.
So, one of the other curious things in this is the amount of creators that were in that chat who didn't say shit about Smiley doing this, didn't correct anything, just happily let it go on. So they must support it, right? I mean, if you didn't correct any of it, not even attempt to, you must be cool with it. Love that for them. So everybody's going to get a dose today, and some people may not like that, but it is what it is. Annabella's honeys, you're the first one. Smiley even made sure to name check you. Love that for you.
The truck. Oh no! Y'all drop my cash out. Maybe we'll gas my car. Can we gas my car? Let's think what we can do. Let's weigh them pros and cons. What can we do? It's been 5 minutes and 16 seconds. 17, 18, 19, 20. We're gonna count shit. You had pinto beans tonight. What else? I had this stuff. It was noodles and let's talk about this a minute. I wish old Scott H was here. I miss Scott H. Hey, Nana. How you been doing, honey?
Oh, she wishes Scott H was there. The moral arbiter of YouTube. Beautiful.
Your mother truckers are bothering me, Nana. You think they're bothering me? Hi, Nana. You couldn't sleep tonight either? Y'all, that ain't my real Nana. Y'all don't go freaking trucking with her. I hope you've been doing good, honey, darling. Let's see what we're doing. We mother trucking around tonight. Let's mother truck around this mother trucker. Give me some thumbs up. Everybody say hello to Nana tonight. You know, we got people on the short bus in this mother trucker. Woo, Jamie from the block. Thank you.
So that's where we're going to start. We've got people on the short bus tonight, apparently. And these are words that I really despise having to say. But apparently some people fail to learn anything unless they're told. So, as we would say over here, Smiley, in our vernacular, you're being told. And as Sue would say, I need to be heard. You're going to hear it today, Smiley. This is insane. The amount of times she says short bus within this, like I said, will make you want to punch a squirrel.
Thank you. We're going to gas up my car today. Or it might be a truck. Or it might be an SUV. Let them mother truckers do their research, honey. Thank you, baby girl. Or you might be a baby boy, honey. Let them mother truckers do their research. Them outlaw mother truckers. Oh, let's see. Yeah, y'all become a member. We're going to milk this tonight. We're going to gas this up tonight. We're going to gas like these mother truckers. Maybe I'll get some more emails. Y'all want to become a member and support Smiley? Smile around and find out. Smile around and find the freaking trucking bullshit out.
So here we go. Please become a member. She's already had one super chat. Everybody is feeling the love. Everybody's enjoying this content. They're having a great wee time. Her mods in the chat are like, yay, let's do it. Love that for them. The fact that anybody sits and supports this is fucking insane.
I could have did this in my members, but I didn't want to. I want everybody to hear this, especially the mother trucker. I said, see you around. I wrote back and said, see ya. And here I am, mother trucking it around on Smiley Stories World. How about that? I'm here. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Ooh, one shot. Woo! One shot, thank you. Going once, going twice, one shot, gifted 10 memberships. So, if you got a membership from One Shot, say thank you, One Shot.
Thank you, One Shot. Well done, One Shot. One Shot supports this. Love that for them. You're going to hear me say that 100 times because I'm trying to hold back all of the curty words, all of them. The rage is real. I've never... I just don't understand this. And this is only the introduction. She is feeling it. She is having the best time, allegedly, in her opinion. But I'm glad that people have become a member of whatever this is.
Lord, honey, it is midnight. Let's see what I can do. Mm-mm. This is how we do it. Mm-mm-mm. This is how we do it. Thank you, One Shot. Hey, hello.
Get that lippy on, Smiley.
Mm-mm.
You might
What is
find
going on
some
with y'all tonight?
lips.
Who y'all been watching tonight? My headache all of a sudden seems to be going away. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. I'm so glad Nana's in here. It's 1:30 there, Nana. Well, it's 12:30 here. Nana, I ain't gonna be on here long.
So she's not remotely bothered, but she's chosen to go live at 12:30. Like midnight, to tell everybody how not bothered she is about this email. Okay? Y'all following along? Great, because again, we're at the nice part. And she's already broken any of her nerves.
I think I'm getting a little cold.
Aww.
I just don't think they got enough of Smiley today. I know you are. Everybody has been great. Everybody has been great. We all needed this laugh tonight. We all needed this laugh.
Well, this is hilarious.
Emails and letters. I'm always getting stuff and telling me stuff I don't even see in myself. And people that I've helped. People that the short bus people don't even realize. That's why I said, why can't y'all leave me alone? Because there's always, trust me, people out there I'm helping. And these short busers and these short men and these short peepees. Guys, he said, ooh. Whatever this is, I'm here for it. Woo-hoo.
So we're already up to 3. The people in our chat are even saying it now. They think it's hilarious. It's real funny. Real funny. Again. All while they're about to talk about a missing child with special needs. Keep that in mind.
Lordy, people, this woman has helped me. I love you. Thank you. They can't even catch the long bus, the trolley, the short bus.
Ding!
And they just keep coming back for more, Smiley. The flat bus trucks. They can't even catch the flatbeds. I want you to listen to what this mother trucker said. I ain't gonna keep on and keep on. I'm gonna let y'all hear this. I know some of y'all want to go to bed. I got somebody saying, you crack me. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start taking up funds like these other people and going on the road. Why not? You can't beat them, join them.
Can you walk, Smiley? Because I don't care what bus we're on. I don't want you on my bus. Whatever bus any of the rest of us are on, you're not allowed. You can walk.
Hey, that's what made me get my guys to put my cash app up in the first place. Why the hell not? You can't beat them, join them. You can't win for losing. Just freaking join them. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Joseph. Honey, one day you might see it, it might be wet. The next day you see it, it might be up. An hour later, it might be down. 1 minute, it might be all around. Who the hell knows what my hair might look like? It might be dark one day. It might be 12 colors one day. Who knows?
Who cares?
I don't know.
Who cares?
Okay, we're going to do this. All right. So anyway, before I was fixing to get up.
All right, Tanka. Tanka's going to need to keep us under control. This is about
Ma'am,
to get
about
real.
your live feed today. Ma'am,
Real,
about your
real.
live feed today. What about my live feed? What about my live feed, buddy there? Buddy Jack. I ain't even going to call you Jack.
Oh,
like the name
chasing
Jack,
it gets
actually.
much
But you can
worse.
jack the fuck off. Trigger warning, Millie. Where's my smiley bitch? Remember, Millie, you better find that. Oh, shit. Ma'am. At least you didn't call me darling. Darling.
Reese, I have
Oh,
no
Lord.
idea.
Oh, Lord.
I have so many
Ma'am.
questions right now.
Ma'am. At least they had the decency to call me ma'am. At least they didn't call me madam. I've been out shopping. I've been cleaning out my stuff. Maybe I'm thinking of another bottle. Never mind. Some of these people on the short bus, they wouldn't even get that if they saw the damn
Bing.
video. They'd be squatting me. They wouldn't even get that. Sorry to say, they wouldn't even get that. Maybe I'll find a video one day and play it. Lord have mercy. That was some fun times. He enrolled someone and so you think it's a Mr. Proudfoot? Call me ma'am. We'll have to read this letter together and see if we can do some detective work and see.
Well, I would hope that people could help you, Smiley, because obviously you don't have the ability to even summon human decency, never mind any detective skills. But this is the lady, some were asking in the chat. This woman on screen is the woman who happily will gather the information of other YouTubers, whether they're subscribers or creators, you know, social security numbers, addresses, all the things. I don't know what she thinks she's doing. I would love to see her credentials. I would love to know which official body she works for, because that would be real interesting as well. Or is she just a woman out here running a YouTube channel? But I know what she's doing. Is she has chosen to follow the same model of behavior as Doug. Remember Doug? I'm no thanks investigates. Remember how he got removed from YouTube? That would be Smiley's little bestie there. Obviously, that hasn't taught her anything either. So she has decided to go full Doug on that. I don't know. Allegedly, supposedly, in my opinion, if Scott has happened to send Smiley any nudes, but if he has, I guess we're going to see them on our community wall at some point, because considering we're following the Doug model, that seems to be a thing.
See who we think this is. Oh, God. Mr. Chris, is this you? Mr. Chris? Calling Mr. Chris? Mr. Chris? By the way, I woke up with a busting open headache at 3:30 in the
Nobody cares about your headache, Smiley. Nobody cares. What we do care about is that you're now catcalling the stepfather of a missing child. That's kind of weird, right? Again, no matter what your opinion is of Sebastian's case, a boy is missing. The police don't know what happened to him. TB, I don't know what happened to him. But Smiley somehow thinks it's a great idea to be out here catcalling this man. Like she's just standing on a street corner somewhere. In fact, go do that, Smiley. Go hang out on a corner. Give YouTube a break, because this isn't okay.
Morning. Of course, it don't mean anything at all. Hell, I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Maybe he had a headache too. We both had a headache together, probably thinking about each other. X. And his light was green. I'm sure it wasn't walking the floor thinking about his stepson, though. He's probably on one of them sites. You know, them sites. Katie barred the door.
So she has just said that she has just checked on if Chris Proudfoot was active, I'm assuming whatever messenger device she has decided to check, whichever app rather, unlike Smiley, I can correct myself. And because his light was green, he must be on one of them sites. That's quite the supposition there, Smiley. Love that for you.
She's probably down to, never mind.
Oh, she should be, Georgia.
I was reading that the neighbor's life exploded up, so we ain't going to go there tonight. That ain't even funny. Y'all leave them neighbors alone. They ain't even leave the kids alone no more. Leave them neighbors alone. Pink Floyd, I can't even get that rhythm. Okay, let's get on with the letter.
Right, chasing. That was kind of my. I don't even want to put the message on the screen because I don't. You know what people like around here are like. As soon as they see something, they'll take it as gospel. And that's what Smiley's doing here. She is leading a whole group of people. Hundreds of people were tuning in to watch this shit. To believe that Chris Proudfoot is allegedly up to something on one of them sites instead of searching for his missing stepson. Now, I don't know whether you're meant to search 24 hours of the day. Strangely enough, she doesn't have that same reaction to Sebastian's father later on. But okay, go on with your bad self there, Smiley.
Ma'am, about your live feed today. Trucker Outlaw. We'll see. I hate it at night time. Did y'all see that? Outlaw Trucker. Not Trucker Outlaw. Trucker. Outlaw Trucker. How about that? I told you I'd see you. See you. Okay.
Now, again, anybody who's been covering Summer's case, involved around Summer's case, in a YouTube chat around Summer's case, will have heard mention of Outlaw Trucker once upon a time. That's not a new name. And if I know that's a whole different individual to Chris Proudfoot, why doesn't Smiley? Now, the substance of what his email is going to offer here is about on the same level of critique that Smiley's going to offer. So, I mean, they basically deserve each other at this point, Smiley and Outlaw Trucker.
First off, y'all just sit back and chill. Y'all got your popcorn. I hate my phone. I need to get bigger. First off, you're way too nosy. My mama always told me that. My mama always told me, you're too nosy.
Your mama wasn't lying, Smiley. You know how I know you're too nosy? Because you're the one who has a group of people researching the backgrounds of other YouTube users. Love that for you. I mean, if there was a hypothetical legal investigation, your name's going to pop up, right, Smiley? Love that. Beautiful.
That's how I got so damn smart. Just saying.
Smart
First
arse.
off, you're way too nosy. Getting way into people's personal lives. You think? You think? Y'all think? Oh, it gets better. Y'all go get all your friends. Y'all hit the like buttons. Make sure you hit the like buttons.
I have the self-awareness to know that my laugh is irritating. In fact, I use it to my advantage sometimes because it'll get on some people's nerves. My voice gets on people's nerves. The fact I exist gets on people's nerves. Just as Smiley is getting on my nerves. But she thinks that's hilarious, the fact that she's too nosy, that she's digging into people's personal lives. Yet a few months ago, whenever someone who I do not support this behavior at all, by the way, but when someone had dug into Smiley's personal life, she didn't enjoy that experience very much. But it's okay for her to do it, just not for anybody else to be doing it. Okay? You all got that? Good.
Now this gets good. Oh, they play the victim. Wasn't my live about the victim today? Yeah, they're gonna make it crystal clear. They're gonna make this crystal clear to me, okay?
Oh, it gets worse, Jason.
But it is kind of funny. I'm curious. Did Capital the ma'am? Yeah, look at that. Look. Oh God! Oh God! I can't breathe. Don't make me laugh. I want to get through this letter. Oh, it's a long. Well, it ain't. Oh yeah, they put 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we'll get through with this. Okay, and then y'all can tell me. Do y'all think this is military fucking style? But they did misspell something in here. When I get to it, I'm gonna correct their ass. I'm gonna correct their ass. You're gonna get corrected, sir.
Oh dear. Again, trying to withhold all the cursey words right now. But yeah, Smiley's going to be correcting this email. And considering we know her opinions on things, and we can see the 1996 style backdrop, Smiley's obviously the one to be doing correcting of anything. Oh, look! Justin for All has entered the chat. Hey, Justin. Hey.
And I usually don't correct somebody, but you don't get corrected on this, sir. Okay. First off, you're way too nosy. I think that's so fucking funny. I think it's funny. I hope Nancy's listening, Annabella honeys. I need her input. Okay, hold on a minute. I can't get through the line. I'm gonna start snorting like a pig. Y'all know when I start laughing, it's not good. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So this little performance yet again is her proving how unbothered she is. Very unbothered, so unbothered. She's gone live after midnight to tell everybody about this email that she's definitely not bothered about. Yet Smiley, the YouTube investigator, has failed to process any of the information in it, but she's going to correct one of the spellings, so we can look forward to that.
Getting way into people's personal lives. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't breathe. Now here he goes. Now, he's making himself the victim. There's not a victim in this except for Sebastian. This is the victim, remember?
So she waves the missing poster, one of the missing posters for Sebastian Rogers at the screen, like that gives her the authority for all of this. All of it.
I have been trucking for 28 years out there. I've been in volunteer fire department, trained on missing people, to pull people out of burning cars, certified in food service, fire sprinkler, fire alarms. I have certified in law as a junior, you should at least said senior, just saying, officer in the day. You mean way back in the day? Ooh, huh. Certified as a security officer in 2 states. Why didn't you just make it 3 fucking states?
I know that my pause game is giving certain Zigster vibes there, but so whatever this person, the writer of this email that has named themselves as Outlaw Trucker, that she has decided is now someone else entirely. She's now correcting the information that they're giving her. Whether not sure why they're giving her their resume. But like I said, same level. They've found each other. Wonderful.
And if you're an outlaw, why didn't you just do the motorcycle gang instead of the fucking truck driver? I'm just saying. But anyway, let me carry on here.
That's not what he says, Purple Sky.
Now, oh, thank you for all of your services. You seem to have done a lot in your life. Certified as a security officer in 2 states. Certified in hazmat skills. And as truckers, we have to fill out 3 paperwork. You mean 3 pages? I don't know what you're trying to say, but anyway. To become certified in Homeland Security. Woo! That must be a lot of work to fill out 3 paperwork in Homeland Security.
3 paperwork, you say? And what are you correcting, Smiley? Okie dokie. Again, her credentials must be extensive. Maybe she filled in more than 3 paperwork.
And this company I am with, you need a space, I am with, since you're so damn intelligent, is a partner with Homeland Security. Okay? We are trained in many areas. How to spot kidnappers. Okay. To people preying, like preying on children. In the wrong way. How do you prey on children in the wrong way? I can't with this. I can't with this. Oh God, I can't. Okay.
That's hilarious to her. She finds this absolutely side-splittingly wonderful, this email. And it gets worse. This live was only an hour, and it felt like it went on for 400 years. But this is her helping a missing child, apparently.
Hold on. We don't take threats too kindly, period. We also have FEMA accounts when disaster happens. I know all about the FEMA accounts, honey.
Oh, do you?
We do protect they highways, not the highways, they highways of trouble of. Right on, buddy. I have helped many kidnap cases. They was recovered. Well, right on, Jesus. We also watch cars.
I don't think Jesus is going to be too happy about being brought into this. I don't think he supports this, Smiley, but maybe if you talk to him a little bit more, he could give you some advice, because this ain't it.
Watch on what? Set the driveways, speed by. Sometimes I can't make sense of this shit that I get. I just draw magnets to me. I don't know. No wonder these people are the short bus. Okay, anyway. No, I believe even Shell's got more damn sense than this shit. But anyway. Thank you. You know you are the same that. Hold on a minute. We also have FEMA accounts when disaster happens. We do protect they highways of trouble of. I have helped many kidnapper cases. My light keeps going out. They was recovered. We also watch cars acting weird. I didn't know cars act weird. Do they do wheelies or just pop up or drive off by themselves? Anyway, we will call the law of anything in public. Really? So do I.
Shout out to the hilarious auto captions saying willies instead of wheelies. That was kind of funny. It amused me because I'm like, well, I mean, Lord knows there's a whole lot going on here. Yeah. You all enjoying this so far? Good.
even on social media. Oh, wow, you missed the short bus. I tagged TBI, FBI, and anybody else I feel like at the time. So do I. I might just call them on your ass. Ah. We are tired, us gold guys. You gold? I didn't know people was made out of gold. Well, shit, I missed that short bus. I missed that short bus.
Ding,
No, I don't want to be
ding.
gold. I don't want to be gold.
I'm not quite sure if she's just trying to match energy here, but this to her is a good use of her time. This to her is what the people need to be hearing. This to her is the information she needs to be sharing with the world on Sebastian Rogers, just the same way she shared the previous messenger communication that she had a few days ago with somebody claiming to have Sebastian. Didn't give law enforcement time to be doing anything about it. Smiley just had to hit the go live button to tell everybody. Yeah, great. Oh, shout out to Ziggy as well. We've got the full little kit and caboodle of craziness today.
I don't want no gold teeth. I don't want no gold ass nails, and I don't want no gold for JJ either. Guys, we are gold. Us gold guys getting slammed by foul and hateful words.
I can pretty much assure you, Smiley, from everything I have seen, nothing about you is gold. Certainly not your vajayjay. But maybe that would explain the way you're sitting, if that's what's going on, because you're obviously very uncomfortable right now.
By what movies and news media has done to us. We are fighting back to get it cleaned up. Well, you go, outlaw. You know what? The real outlaws might come kick your fucking ass for this shit. I'm just saying. Stop it. Stop sending me messages.
Yep, nothing like advocating for a missing child and issuing threats. That's always a good start. That's great. Yeah, great, wonderful.
You're distracting me. What jobs have you done in life? Not much, as you speak on YouTube streams. 1, now they're numbering shit. 1, American Legion. I hope they come kick your ass too. 2, Trucker Buddy Program. 3, FFA. 4, Shriners. And they sent me the link for Shriners. I know what the freak Shriners is. I guess again you missed the short bus.
Ding! You see what I mean? This happens so often during this live that I was like, is she okay? I've never seen anybody conduct themselves in this manner. It's not funny. It's not cute. It's not informative. It's not helpful. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's definitely not any of the aforementioned things.
It's that short bus. 5, the Lions Club.
Ding, I was muted.
These groups help the kids and young adults. Well, no shit. I thought you did, dumbass. There are 4 others I can't think of right now. Well, ain't you the smartest damn one in the room? He must have wrote one of these rest stop library stuff.
He must have written. And who's correcting who? Love this. This is wonderful. Okay.
Oh my God. Let's see. He must have been tired and on some heavy LSD, in my opinion.
Well,
okay.
Not the only one, in my opinion.
So the Trucker Buddy program works with all kinds of kids and young adults to help them in life. Those who are abused, those who do them wrong. The thing is, I work with many. I have pulled kids out of burning cars and parents. What have you done? Nothing but sit behind a computer. Well, you know, I've done a lot. I volunteered a lot. And again, you missed the short bus, or you would have known a lot more than you do. I don't feel the need to go over my shit with you since you're the one, that lady, since you're the one who wrote me with your garbage?
Well, it's keeping you entertained. It managed to get you to go live. There's nothing like dissuading people from doing crazy shit than putting it out there to the public. Second time in a week, you've learnt nothing. Welcome, Quizzical Pickle. Hi. And again, keep in mind, as Popcorn says, I think we're up to about 12. This is the mother of someone with autism who's supposedly, in her opinion, advocating for a missing child with autism. Telling everybody about the short bus.
I do what I want to do, and I say what I want to say, when I want to say it, how I want to say it, how I want to present it, and how I want to go over it. And right now, I just do not feel like doing it, especially with your garbage and your dumbness that I'm presenting to everybody else to show how ignorant you are.
Well, now they're
Let me
done.
carry on with this bullshit. Now, a lot of people are so jealous of what we do for kids, really, and young adults to be safe. Sound like it's the other way around. And you and your friends are jealous of what we're doing for the kids. That's what it sounds like.
You and your friends are jealous of what we're doing for the kids. What you doing, Smiley? Which kid is this helping? Name the child that this is helping. Like Laura, I'll wait because this is ridiculous. You know what it is helping though? You've managed to get a little super chat, you got some little gifted memberships. You've other creators in your chat just living their best life listening to this shit. And again, if you go through the chat, you'll see not one of them corrects it. Not one. They all think this is perfectly fine.
But let me carry on, because I don't care, because I don't understand this jealousy bullshit, but that's what it sounds like to a normal person. Oh, honey, you got issues.
Who's got issues? And what is a normal person, Smiley? Please, tell us in your learned opinion. Your learned opinion. What a normal person is. What I know for sure is that we're not looking at one right now. None of this should be normal. None of this should be acceptable. That's why I give people a nice little shout out, because it's important that people see this. Right, Justin? Right.
Anyway. Oh, if I were to guess correctly, because some of us, we know how to step by step by step and get on the bus, short, long, flatbed, or whatever.
Ding.
Sit down and buckle our seatbelts. I would guess that people are misspelling things so you don't figure out who they are. But I can pretty much guess which damn group this is. Just saying.
Oh, now we've got a group.
Anyway.
Now we've got a group. So we've gone from the person naming themselves as one person. She has decided it was a whole different person. And now we've developed onto a group. All in the case of a half hour on live stream. But I would imagine that Smiley has percolated on this email a little longer than a half hour, because she's big mad. They had the audacity to question her, to challenge her. If you were so confident in what you were doing, Smiley, people get emails like that all the time. There's not a single creator on YouTube, not a one, that hasn't had an email like that. And I would imagine that the fact that you're giving it a little shout out, you probably get a lot more.
A lot of people are so jealous of what we do for kids and young adults to be safe, to help them find a path to be happy and a job career. We also take them to sports events and stuff for those that are poor. We help the food banks to help the homeless. What have you done in life to volunteer and actually help? Again, that's none of your fucking business. I might have told you until you pissed me the fuck off with this letter. You probably could have got it through one of my lives, and it's probably out there, most of it anyway.
So she can question everyone. You're just not allowed to question Smiley. You're not allowed to ask her for her credentials, what she has done, why she's doing what she's doing, attempt to make any objection to doing what she's doing. At least I'm assuming that's why her chat are saying, yet again, absolutely nothing about her continued references to the short bus. But she's not mad, right? Look at that face. Even her eyebrows have fucked off at this point.
I'll tell you a true story. I doubt that. Okay. Yes, autism can kick and be normal. Kick and be normal? What kind of shit is that? Whatever. Can kick it and be normal people. There was a 13-year-old male at the fair. Here we go with the bullshit, y'all. Okay? Here we go with the bullshit. Yeah, did they get a trucker's degree? No, what they did, they probably put it in gear and done run over to fuck somebody. That's why this person acts like they got brain damage. That's the truth. Hey, Seth, honey, how are you doing?
Take that little sentence in. They probably put it in reverse, and that's why that person acts like they've probably got brain damage. That's the truth. Smiley, you're disgusting. There is nothing cute about what you have just said. There is nothing normal about what you have just said. It's just disgusting.
I hope you're listening to this bullshit. It gets better.
So she hopes that Seth, the Seth that she has shouted out, which is the father of this missing child, is listening to this bullshit. She's looking forward to it. Really? That's what you want? You think that's good for anyone? Okay. Why don't you put some more green hearts in the chat there, Smiley? Because that obviously makes this shit okay.
Then they don't want to give me a little threat, but anyway, I ain't paying no bullshit. I ain't paying no attention to this shit. I just find it funny, and I want it on clear record. They ain't got nothing on Smiley. Don't put up with this bullshit. You'll come see that. I barely am listening, paying attention to the chat. Just listen. And I'm sorry you're having to hear any of this bullshit. But anyway.
Which one is it? You want people to hear it, or you're sorry that people are having to hear it? Because nobody would have to hear it if you weren't talking about it. If you didn't put it out there, Smiley, nobody would know. You could just act like an adult and handle your own business. But you can't. You have to put it out. You hoped that the father of a missing child was listening to this. You want them to listen. And as she'll say later, she wants to have a whole little chit-chat about who might be doing this, because she has done her investigating. Dear God.
Let's see. Okay, I'll tell you a true story. Autism can kick it and be normal people. There is a 13-year-old, and I hope you know this is bullshit from a bullshitter, okay? They say they're a trucker. I don't know if you've been listening or not, whatever. An outlaw trucker at that. Okay, anyway, whatever. There was a 13-year-old male at a fair with autism. He came out of nowhere and asked, he wanted to ride the yo-yo. He stuttered badly. He had a major fear, and I work with him to break that fear. And we closed down, pack up rides. Oh, now you worked at the fair too. I thought you were stuck. Whatever. Okay. Pack up the rides and jump to the next spot. Okay, so now you're a carny. Okay. I have a funny story about that, but never mind. Anyway, we won't get in
I don't need to have even had that email in my possession to know that the person writing that is most likely the outlaw trucker that many of us will have heard of previously. because he has told that yo-yo story many times before, many times. Quite why she would think that that is somehow Chris Proudfoot is insane, or a group of people for that matter. Wonderful, but she's the one out here advocating for the kids. I cannot.
My business again, but anyway, whatever. But he asked one big question: will I be back next year? I told him can't
Hey,
make a promise,
mystery.
but I said I will try. Okay. Good on you for not making that promise. But anyway, when I came back, he found me. He smiled. He rode every ride. His parents were not there. They let him roam all by himself. They knew we would protect him. Oh, great parents, huh? Okay. Trying to get me to roll with that. But see, problem is I don't believe you, asshole. Okay. He managed everything and paid for his own food out of his own allowance. Oh, parents get brownie points. I have helped a 3-year-old boy nonverbal start talking. Did you do that in one day, buddy? I am working with 2 others. One is 13-year-old, a male, not even in the USA.
I don't know. Maybe basic comprehension is outside of her reach because she's inserting a whole lot there into what hasn't happened, and I would assume that's probably what happens with the rest of her content. There's a whole lot of her opinion. Even when she's reading an actual email, she can't just read it. She has to give you whatever her opinion of the thing is. Shout out to Crowdsourced Illuminations. Hey, another creator dabbling in a whole lot of fuck shit.
Sounds like you're not in the fucking USA, but whatever. That has hypersensitive.
Again, if you've heard of Outlaw Trucker, you know that he's an American. It's been stated, it's been proven. There are many creators who have had some engagement with Outlaw Trucker, but Smiley doesn't think he's in America. Okay.
Autistic. Again, you sound like you're not in the USA. He could not sleep over 5 hours a night and stuff. How would you know that? Now you're sounding like a pedo, not an outlaw.
What? Now, look, it's one thing to be annoyed that you've had some criticism. It's one thing to be annoyed that you maybe even feel like this person is somehow low-key threatening you. But now you have just accused him of sounding like the most disgusting thing on the planet. Well done, Smiley. I hope that you're made to eat that. As somebody who's also been accused of that because of my little regular icon image of an Ewok, the one that you see on the top right of your screen. Yeah, I think you just have a basic misunderstanding of how that actually works. Thank God.
He was a pain in the K. What is the K stand for? Oh, maybe I'm missing something. Never mind. I helped him one day time in just over a night. He slept 8.5 hours. Yeah, you're definitely not from here. He has changed kick autism to the curve. His learning has improved big time. He has overcome a lot of things. His personality has improved big time. His teachers love it. And he mentioned how he did this. And it opened a big door that I do break the medical field rules of autism. Skip a law, skip a bullshit. I love it when they show, but us good truckers are tired of the public calling us foul names. Listen, motherfucker.
Now, before Smiley gets into this mother effer the way she would like to speak, she has already claimed HIPAA. It sounds like you have a basic misunderstanding of HIPAA, Smiley, because that's not how that works. And it makes me very worried for any case that you cover that you don't understand how HIPAA works. But okay. Smiley obviously thinks that Outlaw Trucker is now a medical professional providing direct medical services for this anonymous person. What? HIPAA!
I don't think I said one damn thing about the truckers, but now you're really fucking pissing me off.
Oh dear.
This is why we want you to get off your ass and come meet us. I tell you what you do, motherfucker. I don't know who you are, but I tell you what you can do now that I'm reading this. I'm down here with this part again. Why don't you get off your ass, do your research, and come knock on my motherfucking front door? How about that challenge? Because I'm not scared of you, so how about that?
Now, this is the same woman who, back in the start of Summerwell's case, in the initial few months, claims to have, and I quote, a mocktail cocktail. Yep, that's what I said. A mocktail cocktail thrown into her yard because of the case. She even reported that to the police. Literally put that on the report, that because she was a YouTuber, she believed that people had come to her home to lob in a mocktail cocktail. But now she's just issuing challenges to people to turn up. That wouldn't seem like a very good idea. Law enforcement wouldn't recommend you do that. Anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together would not be recommending you do that, because Lord knows you'll be crying about it the second that somebody turns up. With the amount of law enforcement agencies that you have upset with your letters, Smiley, it's a good job that they're more professional than you can muster. They're more professional, and that they'll be able to handle business should you need them. At least I hope. But go ahead, keep issuing invitations.
And bring all your little outlaw truckers with you. Now, to see what we have to keep up with and to keep our, and it's our, O-U-R, not A-R-E, okay? License. And I don't give a damn what you have to do to keep your license. And he said, or she, or whoever said, just a reminder, there are federal marshals driving, again, it's O-U-R, trucks out here, retired cops driving, retired FBI, retired doctors, retired lawyers, and so on. And guess what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Look at that face.
How's that for speaking down on somebody?
But she's definitely not annoyed. She's definitely not. Okay? You got that? Good. She's not upset. She's not remotely agitated. Her little fifis were not hurt, and I hate myself for even saying that. But if you know, you know. But yeah, she's not annoyed. No.
Just like the public, it's just not us U.S. country boys anymore. It's military personnel as well. Now, I do thank them for what they do for our country. I do thank them. And I'm not going to speak down on them. Now, here we go.
Oh, it wouldn't take you to be speaking on military personnel, Smiley. It wouldn't take you to be doing that. It's a shame that you don't offer that same respect to other professions, but okay. Shout out to my pause game with my wonderful overlay, because I think that's just perfect. You're a full fucking clown, Smiley. And that's me being kind right now. Anybody who knows me knows I'm being very restrained right now.
Listen close. So run that mouth. You find out the hard way.
Who's running their mouth, Smiley? Sounds like you are.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Nobody cares what
Bring
you
it on.
think, Smiley.
I'm running my mouth. Run that mouth and you're going to find out the hard way. We have helped runaways that don't want to be found or recovered. Are you helping Sebastian? Have you got Sebastian? Who are you?
Oh, now we're down to the Q&A session. What? What? You're literally not right, Smiley, in every possible way. Why you would think that somebody who just has an opinion about you, a case that you supposedly care about, this child that you claim to love, the child that you claim to be good friends with, but you're just out there throwing accusations, knowing that the father of this missing child is in her chat while she's saying this. Again, nobody in her chat says a thing. They're just like, yeah, sure, okay, great.
Did you take Sebastian? I'm going to keep running my motherfucking mouth. They're just missing. So why don't you do better research at things? And get off of that butt and get out and learn. What about them kids in your area? What about them? If you're for the missing from what we are seeing, you're just like others after the blood money. I think you need my glasses, motherfucker. But I don't care what you think or what your opinions are.
And that's possibly the only time where I will agree with the writer of this email. Please don't be reaching out to creators, issuing threats of any kind. You do not need to send them your resume. You do not need to tell anybody the things you have done, not done, what you do, any of the things. Creators do not need to know that. They don't want to. So please don't. But the writer of this email, who identifies themselves as Outlaw Trucker, is quite correct. You're very keen to remind us that you're out here doing this for free. Your literal word. You're out here doing this for free. But now you get paid for doing this. Love that for you. Gang, gang, Smiley.
Hope there be a big lawyer that will step up and take most of you for what you have done to Sebastian's pride.
I said that that would be the only time that I would agree with the writer of the email, but I also agree about that. Smiley and other creators have also been out here speaking a whole lot of mess on traumatic experiences of Sebastian Rogers. Now, I firmly hope that Sebastian is alive and well somewhere. I really hope that. But if he is, that poor child's going to have to live with the entire world knowing that you have put out some of the most horrific experiences a person can go through. You have done that, Smiley. Has that helped find him, Smiley? No. What it will do is hurt him in the long run. It will. Well done, Smiley. Well done.
And to call him a SA survivor? Why don't you get the paperwork to prove it? Actually, facts that it was done.
Smiley struggles with factual information. She does. Evidently, the people in her chat do as well. But yeah, great.
In that event, why did Sebastian say he wanted help, and where Melissa shut him down, and where Sebastian went to the corner, huh? All he wanted to do was learn. He almost had a meltdown. You all not seeing the true facts. All Chris and Katie did was to control him, was it? But do your own damn research. And P.S., he is alive. Seth, did you hear that last part?
And this is why calling out who was in the chat is important. What would you prefer he had said there, Smiley? That you hope that he was alive? I sure hope you would at least on some level believe that. Because if you don't, you're literally out here making money of the most disgusting of potential crimes. Great. Love that for you. Make that money,
Seth was in
honey.
here till a minute ago, and I forgot that was on the bottom. All I wrote him back was, or whoever it is.
Whoever it is.
I said, well, I see you missed the short bus. See you soon.
Ding!
And what I meant by that was, I'm coming live with this. To me.
So apparently that's what that means to Smiley. What? 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 I'm not quite sure what definition she's going by. That somehow in Smiley's head that short bus equates to I'm going live with this. What? Oh dear God.
By that little part on the end, talking about Melissa and talking about, yeah, it's disturbing.
You're disturbing.
Thank you, Seth, for coming back in. I forgot that little part was in there about Sebastian at the end and Melissa and all that stuff.
You forgot? In other words, you were in your own feelings that much that you didn't give a flying shit about what you were putting out there, whether it was potentially true or not. You just read it out, right? Well done. Congratulations.
To me, I don't know what your thoughts are on that, but to me, it's either a real nutty fruitcake. I think the misspelling in there, this is my opinion, is to throw everybody off. Anybody that knows me knows I'm more than likely going to come live with it. I think it's to throw me off, and especially if they've had contact with the people that they have contact with. Smiley's going to go live with it, especially if they push the right buttons.
So it doesn't matter whether it's legit, whether there's proof, no matter what she thinks, whether it would be harmful or not. I do not need to be law enforcement to know that this is not helpful. I'm just a human being. None of what you're doing here, Smiley, is helpful. But the people in Smiley's chat are confident that Smiley's going to forward this to law enforcement. I'm sure they'll get round to that after the 97 other emails that you've sent that tell them they're not doing well. I'm sure that they'll just get right on that. Yep. Well done.
Because I'm so passionate about these cases.
She's passionate, y'all.
Yeah, they're hinting at something. Road knows. They know that I'll go live with it. And because I'm so passionate about these kids. You push the right buttons, especially the mood I was in today, I will come on and call your ass out. And here I am.
Aren't you impressed,
But
everyone?
in my opinion, I think, because I've dealt with a bunch of shit on here, I think there was some misspelling on here on purpose. Yep. And see, there was things in here that relate to different things, but maybe some truths, but not all the truth. There is some red flags. This is just my opinion. Some of the stories
There is some red flags, and you're correct in you're correct in the writer of the email, but there is some red flags. Smiley, if I had to correct every time you misspeak, Lord knows we'd be here all day. That's why I haven't done it, and it hurts my soul. It does. But I love this little statement analysis section. This is wonderful. The fact that somebody literally says, I hope Peter Hyatt sees this. Dear God. You know who is seeing it, though? The father of the missing child. It gets worse, though.
there, but not quite everything. Well, you can send it to him. I don't care who y'all send it to.
Hey, Savage, how
care.
you doing, love?
I really don't. I'm fed up with bullshit. Do y'all know Smiley? Well, it might be. It might be. But I think it might be somebody either they know or somebody likes to throw they're trying to throw me off. You know, we had this in Summer's case. You know,
They're trying to throw her off. What are you on, Smiley? What are you on that they're trying to throw you off? Tell us what it is, please, because none of the rest of us want any part of it. I'm pretty sure in that. But whatever it is, please tell us. Please, the next time you go live, please announce to everybody what you're on, because I want to avoid that thing. Whatever that is, no, I'm good. But it's obviously got you real pepped up. But remember, everybody, she's out here for these kids. Gang, gang.
they can, but yeah, it could be an associate.
Oh,
But
no,
whatever
it's an
they're doing,
associate.
oh, don't worry. I never. Don't worry. You know, at least not yet. I'm not like another certain. I'm not going to bring attention to them or either one of the people because I don't want to bring them back in the limelight. At least I'm not yet having pew-pews caught back and, you know, whatever. I mean, how stupid and sickening can you be?
Funny you should ask, Smiley. I would imagine as stupid and sickening as to be supposedly covering the case of a missing child with special needs and then telling everybody how they're on the short bus. I don't even know what count we're up to at this point. You're disgusting.
Yeah, it's a child. It's a missing child. You know, a missing teenager, a missing child,
Wave it
whatever.
at the screen again.
This is ridiculous. And I never once again said anything about truckers. Well, drop my E.
What? No. What? But she has people in her chat now believing that this is somehow the stepfather or someone attached to of this missing child that's responsible for this. She could tell all that just by reading that email. It's amazing. You remind me of another creator, Smiley. She's able to geolocate people just by their username. It's kind of amazing, really. Some would say bullshit, but I'm just amazed. in shock and awe every day. Well done.
Email, got my email out, or I'll send it to your sister. Is that what you want me to do? Because I don't have your email set. I'm gonna send it to the everybody needs to go to. Don't worry about that. But I'd like to know. I mean, but I know you probably want to send it to your PIs. But
So she hasn't sent it to law enforcement. She hasn't sent it to anybody who is actually investigating. She's just set up a live stream, went live, read out the whole thing, put it all out there, just like the previous messenger communication with somebody who claimed to have Sebastian. She just put it out there. Gives law enforcement no opportunity to do anything. You keep doing this, Smiley, and you will get contact from somebody someday who maybe does have a missing child in their possession. You're going to smile around and find out, right?
getting it's crazy. I will, but I don't have his emails. He needs to give him my email, and he can email me. And I'll send it to, or I can send it over. Yeah, I'll send it over to Trevor, and Trevor can get it to him. Either way. I don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's a I don't know if it's a troll, or if it's making it look like a troll, or if it's an associate, or I don't know, Ro.
Jay doesn't know.
Yeah, I know what to do. Yeah.
You sure? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah. I just find it a shame, again, that people's trying to distract. And again, I'm not worried. I mean, I'm not worried about that. I just find it dumb as hell. Let me just make sure I didn't get no more. Yeah, I will.
Squirrel.
She's asked me to send it to her. I will. Hit me up in my email. Hold on, let me see. Just making sure. But yeah, I didn't. I want to make sure they didn't write me back. They should know by now. And maybe if it is, excuse me, if it is Chris's people. But I didn't like the end of it. I had almost forgot that was there. I didn't like the end of it. I didn't like the end of it as I was reading it. It just made me remember. Let me get back to the.
Oh, just in case you forgot, the bit that she said that she accidentally read a few minutes ago, she's going to read it again. Just in case you missed it, because she didn't like it. Oh. And again, if you haven't heard that Smiley is out here gathering the social security numbers, IDs, personal information of other YouTube users, for what purpose I have, the mind can only boggle really, but that's what she's doing. But apparently she doesn't know what to do with an email. She sure as shit hasn't sent it on to anybody who can actually do anything about it. But she's on here telling YouTube and the father of this missing child, because that'll help.
I hate this Yahoo Mail. Hold on. Okay, so at the very end, let me read that to you again. The very end. I hate to keep going through this, but it said, in the event, why did Sebastian say he wanted help? And where Melissa shut him down, and where Sebastian went to the corner, huh? All he wanted to do was learn. He almost had a meltdown. You all not seeing the true facts. All Chris and Katie did was, and it's spelled with a Z at the end, to control him. And then he spelled it with an S. It's almost like they messed it up. Was it? So it's like they tried to purposely misspell was, W-A-Z, to control him, and then was it, W-A-S, the correct way. It's like they're...
She's so busy correcting him that she's fucking everything else up. Purposely. Okie dokie.
They're doing it on purpose, this misspelling shit. And it said, but do your damn research. And P.S., he is still alive.
Wave it at the screen again, Smiley. That'll help.
So yeah, something's not right.
Oh, something's definitely not right.
Seth, let me ask you this. I don't know how all this works about.
We're back to the Q&A section now. So she's now asking, again, the father of a missing child for advice. Good God.
Any of this. And I don't know if you even know or not. Like, I know you have, 50-50 custody and stuff. I just want to ask you one question. Do you know if he has, and I know people's going to say, well, they would know if he got on a plane, because that would be the first thing I would say. I don't know about private planes, though. Like, but does he have a passport that you know about? Which I'm sure the cops would know if he had a passport. They would probably already check it out.
You think, Smiley? You think that law enforcement have already checked out if that child has identification to be allowed to travel? Do you think? But here you are, just with your verbal diarrhea, just putting any old shit out there. Because she never misses an opportunity to be able to twist the knife a little harder.
The misspelling tactics have been used before, in my opinion. Yeah.
In her opinion.
Was that not where was that short short video taken? It says no, not that he knows of. But I guess if you have anybody had a private plane, I'm just trying to think outside the box. If anybody had a private plane, or it's just strange.
That's it, everyone. Pack up and go home. We have now reached the full circle conclusion. We were here during the Summer Wells case with the discussion of the private planes. Apparently these people think that everybody has a private plane somewhere. I would love somebody to tell me where mine is. I've apparently misplaced it. But yeah, we all just happen to have private planes out here. And some people are apparently using their private planes to transport children, according to Smiley. Good.
I'm just trying to think. I mean, I hope he's still alive. Seth wouldn't have to sign for his passport.
Right, Grandma.
I wonder if so both parents would have to sign for his passport. I'll use the passport agent. Both parents would have to sign, even if. Thank you for.
If only there was a handy dandy place where you could find out the information of who needs to sign for the passport of a child. If only there was somewhere, at the end of your fingertips that you could check for information. It would be amazing. She's able to hit the go live button though.
For that, I didn't know. I wasn't sure exactly how that would work. Thank you for that. Yeah, and I was kind of wondering if, well, she said they would have to be in person. There are supposedly pictures of Chris, Katie, and Sebastian at the airport in front of a private plane. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. So if somebody had a private plane, thank you, Denise. I'm so glad you're here from the UK. So even private planes keep logs. Yeah, I knew there had to be like a log, but I just didn't know if they had to show like passports or any. I mean, they probably wouldn't have to have passports, but.
My soul weeps every sentence that comes out of her mouth. It does. But I love that she's exploring this option. Again, she's thought about this case so much. She's out here doing so much for this child that she's now got the father of this missing child in the chat, and she's talking about private planes and shit. Because, I mean, why not? Why not, right, Smiley? Why not just feed into one of their deepest fears, as if it wouldn't be upsetting enough? Keep going.
I don't know how that really works. I'm not privy to riding a private plane or anything.
There's a shocker.
Seth, check with DMV to see if he had an ID he could have. Oh, yeah, because now my kids did that. Check and see if he had an ID. Check at the DMV and see if he at least had an ID. Because you can get an ID card. They're just like driver's license, but you can't drive with them. They're not even learner's permit or anything. They look just like driver's license. See if he has one of those. Oh, you have his ID. Okay. But wonder if he applied for a lost one. Take it down there and say, show it since you have it, and say you found that one. You thought it was lost, but you had it at your house. He's missing now, so you want to keep it. You don't want to get rid of it or anything. See was there one ever applied for any prior time to whatever date. That's what I would do. And see if they took his birth certificate and everything down there and applied, try to get another one, because they can do that over the computer.
Again, if she'd have used that handy dandy thing called the World Wide Web, Smiley would have found out that not only is the passport office connected to every law enforcement agency that issues an Amber Alert, but if the child was traveling on a public plane, that would certainly be found under their own identification. But she's decided now it would be a good use of Seth Rogers' time to go and just take himself down to the passport office and find out if any more IDs have been issued. Good.
No, but they might have tried to do it for just to have another ID for his house, even though you're not supposed to have two. But you never know. It's just something to check into. I know you got so much.
That's not how that works. You don't get a selection of IDs. You don't. They don't just issue endless amounts of the same ID. That's not how any of that works. Shout out to Eliza.
On your plate, but it's just something to check into. Even you could call down there. Maybe you wouldn't even have to go. Yeah, it would be triggered, but I would just like to see. I mean, just personally. Of course, I'm way too nosy, of course, to this outlaw and into personal people's business. Why? Because I'm giving the law, even though they can't give me information, I'm putting it in their ear in case they hadn't thought to look. And because I'm not giving nobody nothing but information. Same thing private investigators do. Only I don't get paid the big bucks. Oh, they don't like that.
So is that her problem here? That she isn't being paid the same amount as a private investigator? Because I hope to God a private investigator is doing better than this. Shout out to T-Rev in the chat, by the way. We're about to get more short bus talk.
I don't mean private investigators. I mean whoever's saying I'm being too nosy, huh? Whoever's putting out these threats and all this bullshit. Yeah, they don't like that. The Smiley ain't scared. Bring it on. What I want you to do is bring your little mother truckers up here, knock on my door. I ain't coming to meet. What do you want me to come meet you at, mother truckers?
She's so
Y'all are
gangster.
cray-cray. Has any mother truckers went out to look for Sebastian? I ain't seen Chris's big bad motorcycle gang that he claims. Where they at? I'm from there, remember? I know the people in the motorcycle gangs too, and guess what? None of the people I know's talked of going to look for Sebastian. Sorry, Seth. They might be on foot, but where's Chris's motorcycle people at? Where's all the people that want to stand up for Chris Proudfoot and them? Just saying. Oh.
Why are you so focused on attacking one party? That's where it's weird. I know for sure in other cases that Smiley is well aware of. She doesn't speak that way to those parents. But it's only for these parents. I'm guessing that Smiley must have evidence of something that she believes this to be a thing. Because nobody would get out here and just be spewing all that without any proof, right? Maybe you should contact law enforcement, Smiley.
Oh. I tell you what I did do.
She's back to squirreling.
I'll tell you what, I'll be a little bit more nosy tomorrow. There really is a bike rally. Oh, I forgot. You never let the left hand know what the right hand's doing.
What are you saying there, Smiley? Are you saying that you're out here deliberately misleading people so that they don't see what you're doing? As in, so that they don't see that, again, you're gathering information on other YouTube users in your little Discord, having a great little time, your little message group. Did you let law enforcement know that, Smiley? I know somebody did.
Seth, I don't know if you heard my life today, honey. The only thing I can say to you is I pray for your son. This is the victim right here. Please, please don't dance with that devil anymore. Them devils anymore. Let me say that. Please don't dance with them devils.
So yes, Smiley has taken to referring to Chris Proudfoot and the mother of Sebastian Rogers as devils now. This body of evidence must be astounding. Look forward to watching that, Smiley.
Devils anymore. Please don't. I know you want so bad for your son to be found by any means possible. Any means. I know you do. I can't tell you what to do and how to feel. I would never want to be in your shoes. Never. I don't know what you're feeling or going through. And when you want something so bad, and I don't even know. There's no words. There's nothing. You just can't. You can't. When you want something so bad, you'll do anything. But they'll dangle it over you. They'll dangle it, and they're never going to give it to you. They're never. And in my opinion, they're just going to keep.
Shout out to the Pinions.
Stringing you along. That's just my opinion. Just get some rest. Think about it, and don't take my word for it. I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. I can't tell you.
So that's what we've learned today, everyone. Smiley doesn't know anything. We didn't need you to tell us that, literally, Smiley. We got it. We got you. We understand.
Just don't dance with the devil. Don't dance with the devil. I'm gonna get off of here.
Right? Why would anybody try to do everything within their power, including making peace with somebody that you don't normally get along with, in order to find their missing child? Why would you do that? It's almost like for the parents of Sebastian Rogers, they will do anything if it results in finding where Sebastian Rogers is. I don't know where he is. I wish I did. For Sebastian's sake.
I hope all turns well, and I will send that over. I will. It's your right to have it, and I don't mean to make anybody's pain any worse. But whoever sent me this, y'all can go straight to hell. You don't scare me. Maybe I should be scared.
Oh my God. Yep, it's all about Smiley. Whether Smiley should be scared or not. I mean, sure, maybe she should be scared. She's only thinking about this now after issuing an invitation to the person to turn up at her home. Absolutely.
Scared. I ain't scared. You come for me. Come for me and mine. You got the wrong one here. You got your hands full. You really got your hands full.
Hey, Pandar.
You got your hands full with me. This is the victim, not me. But the reason we're here is so it can be charted. My mama didn't raise no fool. I get on my bus. Short, long,
Ding.
tall, flatbed. I didn't fall off that turnip truck last night.
If anybody would like to take the wheels off that turnip truck, please do. Because I don't want it coming past again. Lord knows, whatever fell off is too much. But she's going to wave this page at the screen again, because that'll make all the difference. That'll make everything okay.
This is the victim, Sebastian Rogers, and he's still missing 2 months. Law enforcement, get with it. I respect you, but get with it. Katie and Chris, get with it. Katie, you know what happened, in my opinion.
In her opinion.
Don't keep coming at me, because I'll come back. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for being here.
Terry Lynn. Shout out to Terry Lynn. She was also in the chat there while they're talking about the short buses. Please, if you support any of those creators that were named there, it seems to be that they need to be told that referring to the short bus in this day and age is not okay, no matter what the fuck you're talking about. Especially if any of them supposedly care in any way, even in the most minute amount, for a missing child with special needs. I don't know why that needs to be explained to people, but apparently it does. And thank you to everybody who is here in the chat. I know you guys get it. It's insane to me. I don't even know why anybody would think that that whole little performance was okay. And yeah, Chris, I saw that too. I saw that Joneson had responded to a good portion of it, so I didn't want to go over and over the same stuff, but there will no doubt be more because it's only getting worse. And unlike what a certain creator, Purple Phoenix, unlike what she thinks, it shouldn't have to wait until it's illegal for people to have a problem with it. People should have a problem with this. Now, again, I'll repeat, I don't want anybody to go and attack anybody, harass anybody, and I sure as shit don't want anyone to go and turn up at Smiley's door. But if you support any one of those creators that were mentioned, let them know that shouting out about a short bus is not okay. If they need some autism awareness, there are many resources to do that. If they need some basic sensitivity training on special needs, there are many resources to do that. But these people are just out here doing the most. The most. So does anyone have any questions other than why does Smiley do what she does? Because I can't answer that one. If you have any questions about anything I've covered, let me know. But I think it's all pretty self-explanatory at this point. I don't want to keep everybody here for 400 years. Thank you to everybody who has showed up. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. Right, Gemma? It's like, why? Just why? That was one of the overriding thoughts I was having. I was just like, what are you even doing? I think all of you know I can fulfill my genetic Irish quota of saying all of the things. So I had to restrain myself a whole lot And I appreciate you for hanging with me, right? There is no why. It's just like, stop. Just whatever that is, if you can figure it out, just stop it. Because whatever it is, we want no part of it. It's too much. We don't like it. Society in general, the entire world has evolved in the past 50 years. If it has somehow left you behind that you don't get it, I mean, we can try, but as I say to Purple, I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. And I know that wasn't my usual happy little self, but I think you could tell why I was finding none of that funny at all. It was really hard to find the funny in somebody just being so fucking crass. Yeah. Right? Be sensitive. Lord knows they're just out here doing the most. Right. So to see us out, I'm going to play a little tune that I found that will get me to receive a claim, but I feel like it's just perfect for this situation. For those of you that have hung on this far, I feel like you deserve a treat because that was a whole lot of shit. So I'm going to play this little song and I think you'll see why I feel like it was just perfect to see us out. It's a little treat, Six Up, a little treat. I'm sorry for not addressing everybody by name, but I'm trying to do things a little bit faster so that we're not here for 400 years. So this little ditty is called It's Raining Bullshit. And it's by Obscurest Vinyl. Please go and check them out. They do some hilarious stuff. You'll not regret it. They do wonderful things. Lord knows they have provided me with many laughs over the past few while. Hey, Tiny, hey. It's amazing, Six. I swear. I was like, I'm so torn. I love this song. I really want it to be my little intro. So thanks very much, everybody. I'm just going to end after this, but it is perfect. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Shit tonight. It's raining bullshit tonight. So go outside and open wide. Bullshit tonight. It's raining bullshit tonight. So go outside and open wide. It's raining bullshit tonight. All you ladies and fellas, go grab your umbrellas, turn them upside down, stick them way up your holes, and open it deep inside. Woo! It's raining bullshit tonight. You might as well quit wondering why. Stuff that shit deep inside, spit it right to my flaming bull.